This is Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, on your 31 Spooky Movies of Halloween. Released in 1988, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark was directed by James Signorelli, yes, the same guy responsible for years of Saturday Night Live sketches, and stars the incomparable Cassandra Peterson as the one and only Elvira. The story kicks off when Elvira, our favorite horror hostess with the mostest, learns she inherited a creepy old mansion in a stuffy little New England town. What follows is a perfect cocktail of small-town outrage, gothic absurdity, and cleavage-powered chaos, all wrapped up in Elvira's razor-sharp wit and unapologetic fabulousness. Now, I'm not even going to pretend to be objective here. I am a huge Elvira fan. She's the first woman I ever fell in love with. I have loved her since I was a kid. Her, Dolly Parton, and Daisy Duke. I even had the honor of meeting Cassandra Peterson once. And let me tell you, she was every bit the incredible, funny, and kind person I always hoped she would be. She radiates the exact same energy in real life that she brings to her character. Spooky, sassy, and totally unbothered by anyone else's nonsense. I was basically ready to be her loyal familiar forever after that. But that's when the cops showed up and I got mace in the face. So yeah, I'm a fan for life, and I'm also a fan of this movie, as you should be. Now let's get one thing straight. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark is cringe humor at its absolute finest. The jokes are corny, the gags are obvious, and the plot is about as thin as Elvira's patience for boring people. And here's the thing. Elvira makes it work. She always does. Cassandra Peterson has this supernatural ability to take even the dumbest line, the worst pun, and the cheesiest visual gag and somehow make it hysterical. It's like she's alchemizing bad humor into gold, and honestly, that's more impressive than most spells I've seen in horror movies. And what is wild about Elvira as a character is that she's really just a total brat. She's loud, rude, self-centered, and somehow still the most lovable person in the room. Cassandra Peterson walks this perfect line where Elvira can roast a small town full of hypocrites, blow up her own kitchen, and still have you rooting for her like she's your spooky best friend. And I wish she was. The movie itself feels like a live-action cartoon, and I mean that in the best possible way. You've got Elvira battling uptight locals, fending off unwanted advances from every sleazeball within a 50-mile radius, and trying to figure out how to cook from a literal spellbook. The humor is broad, the effects are silly, and everything about it screams, yes, it's the 1980s, and we love it here. Is this high art? No. Is this movie psychologically complex? No. But is it profoundly layered? Also no. But you know what it is? Fun. Like genuinely fun. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark is the cinematic equivalent of a haunted house ride. Goofy, campy, maybe a little rickety, but you're going to be grinning the entire time you are there. And let's not forget the fact that Cassandra Peterson is an absolute force of nature. She owns every scene she's in, even when the jokes are corny or the effects are bad, and oh honey, they are bad. She carries it with such charm and confidence that you just don't care. You're too busy laughing and thinking, wow, I wish I was half as cool as Elvira when I burned down my own kitchen. It's amazing how Cassandra Peterson can take this character, this bombshell horror hostess with Valley Girl energy and an endless supply of one-liners, and somehow make her human. Somehow, underneath all the makeup and jokes, there's this warmth. Elvira makes darkness fun. She makes weirdness feel like a superpower. She's camp, charisma, and chaos rolled into one perfectly shaped goth burrito. Now, because this is running late because I can only gush so much, here are some absolutely true and not at all lies about Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Did you know the fog machine on set broke halfway through filming, so they just let Elvira's hairspray do the work? The recipe book used in the movie's infamous casserole scene was actually a stolen Betty Crocker cookbook written in demonic runes. The film was originally rated PG-13 until Elvira winked at the ratings board and it immediately changed it to fabulous. If you love camp, cult classics, or just want a reminder that being weird and unapologetically yourself is the most powerful magic there is, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, is for you. It's corny, it's chaotic, and it's completely irresistible, just like the Mistress herself. And that is why you should make Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, one of your 31 spooky movies of Halloween. Wait, no, it can't be over. I'm not ready for it to be over. It's Halloween already? Spooky month is almost gone? I'm not ready. I really wish I could continue talking about scary movies, but I mean, it's not like I could do scary movies about Christmas or anything. I mean, how many of those are there? Join me in December for the 12 Sleighs of Christmas! Here comes Horror Claus, right down Horror Claus Lane. Vixen and Mixen, all his reindeer hoping to all slay. Hit that Patreon link below and come a Patreon. Only $5 to sponsor this show. La-da-dee-da-don. Here comes Horror Claus, Oh, just come join me in December. Jeez.